Right, Hikaru is hosting a viewer arena here. It's a Ruy Lopez Spanish opening, which I'm not actually an E4 player. I'm only going to play a few games in this, I think. I'll see how we get on. But for players at my rating level, I have a relatively little to no theory in this opening because I've just never really been an E4 player at all. So it's not something I've ever really studied. So 1-0 for white, good luck. So white moves, so knight up. I know practically nothing in this. Maybe pawn up just to cover here. Okay, I'm just going to castle. Oh, he's walked into a fork. He's unlucky there. And my sound is a tad bit low. I've got my little electric heater on right next to me there. So he takes. Just take. If he moves the bishop, I can take. If he takes here, I take the bishop. No pre-moves though. But yeah, even in these simple openings, I don't really know the theory in them at all because I've just never played them. Or hardly ever played them. Now I've got bishop down, I've got pawn up. I'm just going to go pawn up and release the bishop. If he goes back, I'll pin the knight and I can just trade it. He's come forward, so I guess I'll just go queen up and hit the knight there. Very short of squares. He's got one square and I've got bishop here. And he goes there. What do I want to do? I'm going to go here because I hit the rook and the knight. He can play a knight back and I'll get an exchange. It's probably his best move. Well, he plays bishop up. I didn't even see that. I have been playing very poorly recently. I'm just going to expand. But yeah, I know practically no theory at all in most E4 openings. I just play them for a bit of occasional variety. I'm going to push here in the middle. I'm trying to get his knight restricted so it's got no real escape squares. Okay. I'm going to take there. Now he can't take here, he loses the queen. If he takes with the rook, I take with the knight. But it's not a safe pre-move. He could actually blunder and take with a pawn. So if I pre-move knight takes, I would lose my queen. Let's just take and queen across maybe. I'm just pressuring the knight. It is guarded, I have seen that. So I'm just going to develop. I'll hit the rook and I'll drop back. Maybe knight up's the move, but I want to just drop the bishop back, I think. Maybe knight up. Might choose to sack. Right, let's get the rook developed. I'll probably plop the knight in the middle of the board. Well, that gets me to do it with tempo hitting the queen. And then maybe develop the other rook. He's playing well here though. He's doing well for his rating, very well. Oh, he's say that and he's hung the queen, unlucky. So I'll just grab the pawn. There is a back rank. I could have actually mated there. I mean, that's how sloppy I'm playing. Back rank mate there. Seen it as soon as I'd missed it. So let's just grab another pawn. Pawn up and then drop the bishop on the diagonal, then the back rank becomes an issue again. My opponent's played very, very well for the rating here, very well. Okay, just hit the knight. Don't go here because you hung the knight, maybe back. Let's just play up and hit the rook, offer a trade. The knight moves, I can take the rook unless the knight comes to d5. Very, very respectable effort by my opponent, isn't it? Oh, very respectable. Bishop to one or the other of these is likely. Let's go here because we hit both pieces. Rook up. I can actually take the rook and then take. I'll just pre-move there. Got to be very careful I don't blunder stalemate, but we get a win. Did very well my opponent there. 21-04, good luck. Right, white's move. I'll say I don't actually know the theory here, so I'm just going to go h6. Up. I think I play bishop up, but I honestly don't know. Honestly do not know this. Castle. Down, I presume I take. I'm going to push. I'm going to play up and take there. But I'm just kind of guessing at some of these moves already. I do have bishop up to hit the rook there. How dangerous is it? I'm not sure, but I'm going to go up and hit the rook. So I'll take. Knight out wide I don't think really gives me much. I'm just going to play rook across and takes. But yeah, I'm very much out of my comfort zone. See, I've always been a knight f3, d4 opening player. Never, hardly ever played e4. I'm going to drop back there. If he pushes I might have to trade. Very dangerous for me. Pre-move in case he takes a pawn. I don't think he will. He's played knight forward. Although, I'm going to play bishop up and hit the knight. You can just kind of sense my position is starting to falter though. You can just kind of sense that. So he's played across hitting my knight here. Take, rook takes, takes, knight takes. Maybe I've got queen up, could be interesting, but I could get overloaded here. Pawn down I think I can take, knight check I can take, knight I take. I'm threatening to grab but hang my knight. Now I can take, right? Or am I missing something? I think I can take. What's wrong with queen up here? Yeah, I'm just going to go forward there. He hits the pawn. Is f6 really playable? I don't think it is. Let's play rook across. f6 is going to hang a discovery of some description. Let's push the pawn. There should be something here, but I'm not seeing it. I'm going to bring the knight back in from the wilderness. A rook across, I'm going to play rook up. I could take with the queen, but then... yeah, I'll take with the queen if he takes it. So he hits the queen. I can't actually drop back. So I'm going to go here. But you can see I'm very, very uncertain about my position here. No, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. Oh, he's played rook down. I'm going to play bishop back and hit the knight. So he's gone back. Let's play queen back. Knight in, I might have to trade. It's very unpleasant. Oh, he's chosen to take. I missed that. Maybe I've got bishop up hitting the queen. But yeah, I'm just far too slow. Because I'm in an unfamiliar position, I'm far too slow. But can I grab the pawn here? Depending on where he goes. Comes down, rook across, he's gone back, so I'm going to take. Rook across, I'm playing rook d6, I think. Oh, that's a mouse slip, I meant to go there. Of all the stupid mouse slips you can do. I meant to go there in the first place, of course. Terrible. And that's the whole game gone on a mouse slip. One silly mouse slip and the whole game's gone. That's why I don't play these very often. Right, 1639, good luck. My first score with white. Yeah, I might make this my last game, as I say. I'm just not familiar with these openings at all. So I might make this my last game, I'll just see. Let's play a knight up. He's played knight out wide. I think I should take. I thought I could just take. Because I'm hitting the knight. Although he takes and there's a pawn loose as well. But then there's a pawn loose in the middle. There's a pawn loose here. It could get a bit crazy this, because I can check with the bishop and then grab the rook if he goes for this line. So I'm threatening bishop takes and take the rook if he grabs the pawn. Okay, or do I go with the queen? No, let's go with the bishop. Let's just grab. He'll take in, I'll play rook across. Just try not to blunder everything. Let's play rook across. Then the bishop needs to come back. He's going to mop up all these pawns, they'll all fall here I think. So I want bishop here and then maybe bishop in the middle. Let's play bishop back and bishop up. I'm guarding this pawn as well as a bonus, so you should see that. Should be more than good enough to see that. So he's hit the bishop. Ooh, that's a sneaky move, because he's threatening to take if I move. I've got f3 I can play. I better play f3 there. It guards this pawn and it guards this. Again, I didn't even see it until he'd played it though. So if he takes, still bishop back, either takes or take. Oh, he's allowed me to trade. That's a mistake, I think. So I can just take and grab now. If I cover this one, I hang this one, but I hit this one. But I'm only playing simple common sense moves, like I say, because I'm just not familiar with this. Maybe I've got rook to d7 just to go straight for the mate. Rook to d7, but it makes more sense to me to grab just because there's a free pawn. And now I think I should just go back in the middle of the board and threaten a check to get the queen off. A pawn and an exchange up, get the queen off the board, simplify, and it should be winning. So we get the queen off. Now do I go with the pawn? No, I think I'll go with the rook. Rook up. I know I hit the bishop and the pawn. Just take. Let's get on the dark square and again push a pawn just to make certain I don't blunder a sloppy back rank. I'm just going to push my pawn actually here. Right, so there's no back rank mate issue, so I'm safe to take if he takes. Now the king can run out, so there's no checkmate threat. So get behind the pawn, no silly mistakes. We just take and then we go back and we double up. He could have actually grabbed the pawn there. I'm playing this very sloppily indeed. Very, very sloppy chess. So I'm threatening mate both sides there. Let's just go back. I'm playing very, very sloppy, aren't I? Oh, that's checkmate. He's unlucky there. He blundered checkmate. I'll play one more, but I need to brush up on the opening theory. Right, 1606. Good luck. I'm so unfamiliar with this, so I really am. Yeah, I'm going bishop up with the idea of knight up. Take if he takes, otherwise knight up. Oh, he's allowed the same fork that that lower rated opponent did earlier. Again, I had it the move before and I missed it then as well. So I might as well take. I can trade there, but I don't need to yet. I'm going to try and blast this open again. I should have gone in over though, shouldn't I? So he's come forward. I'm just going to play rook across and try not to blunder my spare piece. Knight back up was maybe a little bit more precise. So I can take the knight, lose a knight. I'm just going to do that. Let him take the knight, then I've got maybe bishop in. Let's hit the rook and pawn. Oh, just grab the pawn there. I think the bishop's got a path back. Still far from over though. Just drop the bishop back, let him take here, then I need a path. Now I can go here and he's pinned. I think that's the right move. There's no discovered check hanging my queen and the bishop guards it. But if he moves anywhere I can take the rook. If he goes here I can actually take the rook. Okay. I want to play rook across, I think. If he takes it is a check, so I'm going to take. My queen is still covered. He'll know he shouldn't really trade queens here because he's good enough. Players at this level are easily good enough to beat players at my level in random one-off games, so he just resigns, he's had enough of that. Let's play another one then. Right, 1764, good luck. Just drop back. Just going to play up there. Ultra cautious because I really don't know what I'm doing. Then c3 is going to come at some point. Oh, he's played up. So he's trying to get me trapped, I'm guessing there. I'm going to play a4. He's actually pushed. Take, take, there's a potential target. Yeah, I'm just going to take there. I'm going to play knight up and then try and jump in and pressure the pawn. Let's go forward and take with the knight so we get tempo hitting the pawn twice and it's not guarded. So you can't just simply guard it with a rook, I can still take. So he played knight back. I'll just grab the pawn. Now, that's a nice move. So have I got a counter threat? I think I've got something, but have I? I'm looking at f4, but I don't think it quite works, because then I've got knight down in here. Oh, I can't play f4, what am I doing? Queen up, he's got this. Across, and he's got this. I guess I'll just drop back and let him take. Now push that pawn. Yeah, but I didn't even see that until he's actually played it. That's how poor I am in theory in these lines. If I go there, he's got this. So I need to get off that file. So... I'm just going to go here and hit the pawn. Now he can't go there because of the knight, I've seen that. He can grab a pawn and I come here. But I really don't know what I'm doing here. Let's play rook across. I'm going to try and move the queen up and hit this pawn. Oh man, how the hell am I so far down on the clock? I'm miles down on the clock. Oops. That's not uncommon, mind, but I shouldn't be this far down against lower rated players, but I really don't know these openings. Knight up is not a move, it's double covered, but I am hitting a pawn as a threat. He's played rook up. Knight up again, not quite a move. I'm just going to play queen back there. I'm trying to play knight in or knight forward when I get the right chance, but I'm just sitting back doing nothing really, aren't I? It's not good, not good. Yeah, what on earth am I doing? I'm going to play knight here. If he pushes up I can still jump in. So I'm going to hit the rook. I'm threatening checkmate. Although he's covered this. But now I'm threatening checkmate. He can't just take because he hangs mate because I've cut the path. So I think I can push a pawn again if he pushes up. So just push. But I could easily lose this now the queen's hanging. Very easily lose this one. I'm going to take. I'm going to go down and hit the bishop. Maybe I've got knight back to try and grab an f3 to solidify. Pawn down, take, 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 take. Yeah, I'm going to go back and just grab a pawn while I can. I can almost pre-move this, just not quite. I'm going to take. He's playing really well, isn't he, though? Let's get the rook across. I'm just going to play a rook up here if he goes after that. Let's try and trade. Oh, that's a pawn. Well, let's go after his pawn and just simplify. I should be able to win this, but it doesn't mean I won't blunder it. Okay, let's just defend for now. Until I've redeployed the rook, something like this, then I can release my other rook. So it's almost check. Right, now I can redeploy the other rook. Now we're going to pin and we're going to jump across. We can give up a pawn as long as the king is safe. Now I can't go there if he goes the back rank, I'd blunder checkmate. So let's just go forward and collect. I don't think there's a stalemate here. Very lucky with that, aren't I? Very lucky. I'll try one more game. 1765, good luck. Again, I probably should have pushed the pawn there. Now is knight out wide a move, is pawn up a move? I think they're both basic moves, but I'm going to push. If he takes, I take and I hit the pawn. He's pushed up, so I'm just going to push up again. If he takes, I'll take. I could grab the knight now because my bishop's kind of not doing much there, so I should probably trade off here. But I'm hitting the queen, hitting the pawn. He's gone back, so I'm just going to take. I'm going to push the pawn up and plant the knight. Let's play rook across. He might come in and I might line up a sacrifice. He's pushed his pawn. Again, this is going to be very difficult for me to win. Let's play knight out wide. We can always come back, otherwise I'm going to try and play bishop up if one of his pieces wanders off. Otherwise knight in. So I'm going to give him a chance to take. Oh, I've got a slightly stiff neck. Ooh, I can't quite take there. So I'm going to play bishop up and let him take. He grabs that side, interesting. I think I have to take with this one, not to allow the passed pawn. Now I'm going to allow him to open this file as well, and then if he takes the bishop I can take with the queen. I guess I just drop back there. He's making it very tough for me to try and have a chance to break through here. So get the king off this file. Let's play queen up and maybe knight up if he doesn't take. He hasn't. Oh, let's take with a pawn. I'm trying to mix it up to create some sort of pressure, but I don't see how I'd do it. Maybe f5. I'm going to just play it even if it's bad. I take, so I'm going to take. Now I need to double up, I think, but can I sack? I don't know, but I'm going to do it. So I'm running the risk of losing this one as well, but yeah, I need to stop, I think. I think my neck's aching a little bit here. So double up, I can always trade one for another, but he's got rook across here. Now check, he can't block, and if he blocks there, Or do I need check? I need check here, I think, so I can come across or push the pawn. Ooh. Check takes. I've got pawn up here maybe, but he's threatening to take. So I go here. If he takes, I take, but if he doesn't, I've got queen check. Oh, I've hung the queen. That's what I mean, I'm playing such garbage. I mean, I can't even see that. I mean, it's ridiculous. I can't end like that. I shouldn't lose a game like that, but I'm just not seeing anything. 18-17, good luck. But I just literally do not know any of this. Do not know any of this theory whatsoever. I'm just going to go for this now just because I'm playing utter garbage. I have to stop. I have to stop very soon because this is just going to be a car crash horror show if I don't. Well, it already is, isn't it, really? Let's push the pawn. Let's take. Play rook across. Yeah, this is already a loss, I think. I'm going to play... No, he's got the same sack ideas. Let's play knight back. Let's play bishop up. If he takes, I get at least a tempo hitting the queen. Oh, he takes that way. That feels wrong. If I take, knight takes, pawn takes. I think I can take there. I'm going to let him take to get the rook across, but I have to be lost, don't I? Have to be lost here. I'm just not even thinking. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm just not even thinking right now. So I'm going to push up there. Just let him take. I have to take the pressure off. Try and take, get tempo. So take, he has to go queen takes. And what on earth do I get for that, apart from a heap full of troll? Let's play knight back. I just don't know what I'm doing, not got a clue. Let's play knight across. I just can't see how I can even hope to defend this. Let's go for a check. I mean, his king is wonderfully safe there. Let's play a rook up. I mean, this is just hogwash, isn't it? Hogwash. Probably have to take with a queen. Oh, he grabs the pawn now. So I think I have to take. And now I'm lost. I can't even see basic moves against 1800s. I mean, what the hell am I playing for? I don't know what I'm playing for. This is the last game. I can't end like that. I have to end on a better note, but I'm going to stop with the next one. Right, 1537. Good luck. I should never normally lose games to players that far below me, but it's all because of the unfamiliar opening. Let's play knight up and just drop back if he kicks it, but I am threatening to grab. I wanted to push, but he can kick next move, so I'm going to try and distract him. I'm just going to take and take. I'll play queen up. But yeah, I'm at danger of losing to 1500s. That's how poor I'm playing this. C3 should have been played. Garbage beyond garbage, isn't it? Garbage beyond garbage. No disrespect to my opponents, they're all decent players, but I shouldn't be struggling like this. So pawn up is not a move. I'm just going to play a holding move. Now that I think I can take. I'm going to push and let him take and then try and hit the pawn. This is covered for a move. The rook is getting a little bit more space. And I might be able to sack rook for knight in some lines. So let's play up and hit the pawn. He can go a bit more defensive with knight back, then I might activate the rook. But I guess he can go across and attack my pawn. Then I go defensive with a knight back, so he's chosen to push. Interesting. I think I'll take. I'm going to drop back because the knights guard each other as well as hitting the pawn. So rook across I think I can simply take. And what's he threatening there? I'm not seeing it. I think I'll take then. Now I'm hitting another pawn this way with 2, depending on whether he defends it, he does. But I think I can take this way, and if he takes, I think I go here. Take. Yeah, I think I take. If he takes, I just take. And if he takes, I take here. I take here and I'm a knight up. But it's not very good by me, this. Not very good. Stronger players I'm going to really seriously struggle against now. Let's get the king across. Okay, let's just push. Queen guards the rook. Let's hit the knight. If the knight moves, there's pressure here. I could even trade queen and rook for queen. Got that many pawns. Oh well, I can take now, as he's covered the path. How do I do this? What I do not want is to blunder a silly stalemate on the diagonal, because I can't drop back right now. So I'm going to check and check. I'm going to play rook up, so I've got the option to come across. I guard the pawn. If he takes, I should have something I can do. I can just run, I think. I'm just concerned about checks and blundering, but I think I'm alright. Knight's gone back. Push, takes, check, up. He blocks. So let's push. Okay, I can go here and I can block the check. So we're hitting the knight, we're threatening to push and deflect the knight. But it's not clean at all, this is it, it's garbage. So he can't take the knight, he hangs the queen. If he takes the queen, he hangs the knight. And now I'm definitely winning it. Rook check and queen in is cleanly winning. But he's played very well, hasn't he? He's well outrated, but he's certainly been competing for the win. So queen back, just rook check and queen check here. Now just check and take. And then checkmate next move. He's got pawns, so there's no stalemate. So we can actually nick a win. But yeah, the stronger players have got no chance. 1900, good luck. Let's just develop. I'm not sure if rook across is even a good move there or not. I'm going to hit the bishop. I don't even know if this is a good move. I don't know the theory at all. He's allowed me to take though. That doesn't feel right. If I get bishop up, I mean I guess he goes here, but I'm going to play bishop up anywhere. So I'll take. Let's play queen right up, maybe pawn up. Okay, so just take, and I'll drop back. And I'm going to push on this side. Actually, I'm going to push here now. Now here. Here, that was maybe a waste of a move. I should have jumped across the move before. I've wasted tempo there. Push, he comes down. I don't gain anything there. So let's tempt him forward, then drop back. Maybe we can trade a rook now. But I'm going to find this very, very difficult to win. I'm going to come forward. Just push. Get the king out of the way and try and push. Now, what on earth do I do here? Check, takes, check, and I can grab a pawn. up and he pushes. Well, I get knight planted. If he pushes, I plant the knight, I think. Oh, he does take. I'm going to take and try and play f5. Sack is tempting. I think I get f5 in. Now, do I go for this is the question. Take, take, take. I'm going to go for it. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I'm not playing well enough to calculate. Oh my goodness. To calculate right now. I was just going to say, and I've walked right into this. Garbage, isn't it? I'm lucky that I've got knight up there, but I mean, I'm not out of the woods at all here. Let's go back. He might sack back here, and then I'll push the out to pawn. I'm going to defend it for a move, but I don't think it's that good. Yeah, I didn't think it was that good. He's given me half a chance to create a passed pawn here. He's miles up on the clock as well, isn't he? How has he done this? I think I take. So at least I'm getting all his pawns. Got to keep this one. Now I get behind this, and he has to bring his rook across, and then I just push. Now I'm threatening to simply take. He's just misplayed it, that's all. He's been a bit unfortunate. So check, where there's no way to blunder something. But if I get the rook off, it's a clean win. There must be a way to triangulate eventually. As soon as the rook comes off, it's an easy win. There it is. Play king up and free up the pawn. Excellent, managed to somehow nick one. Oh, that's Hikaru. I was going to say 13 out of 13. That is Hikaru himself. He's on one of his other accounts. 1404, good luck. I think I'll just castle straight away there. Just drop back. I'm going to play c3 and d4. I don't normally play this. Cover this. Let's go straight for d4. I think I'll take. Which way? Yeah, take in the middle. I'm going to push, and I'm going to try and push forward. Now he can't go out wide, so I'm going to try and undouble these pawns. I'll play in, and I'll just take if he comes in, or I can push. Oh, I've hung a pawn. What am I doing? Maybe I can actually grab here if he takes, and he takes here. Gain a pawn, he takes, he takes, he takes, and he gets his king opened up, so I think it's playable. He's playing very quickly for a low-rated player, though. Very quickly. Bring the knight up. I'm actually trying to come across the board here, but coming forward, this is going to get very dangerous. Again, I could easily lose a game like this. Let's hit the knight. Checks are both covered. So I can potentially grab a pawn, but I'm not sure it's wise to grab the pawn. He's gone back. So I'm just going to reinforce. I don't want to take there. I could have traded off a rook and grabbed the pawn, but feels too dicey. So I'm going to go here, see if he gives up his bishop. But he is a pawn up. He's doing well. I should have played knight across beforehand to reinforce it, and I didn't. I'm just simply hitting the pawn. He might come up and I'll play knight in. Yeah, I shouldn't have given him this chance. I'll just play queen across and knight over. Then I'm threatening to take and force the pawn across with the queen coming in. Pre-move in case he grabs the pawn. But f5, very dangerous here. Got to get back. So I might have to bail out here. Ooh, now that feels like a mistake. That's allowing me forward to hit the two pieces, even if he goes back. So I'll go up, I'll hit actually 3 of them. But I'm still far from clearly winning here. I'm going to take... Now if I play rook across, I'm threatening to actually grab a pawn. Because of the pin. If he takes, I take the queen. And I'm hitting the bishop, and now it is just about ready to be taken. Or is it? Actually, is it? But he can move it, can't he? So I think I have to take. He could move it, so I have to take. Knight check, I just take. Let's just centralise the rook and try not to blunder this checkmate, which could easily happen. Easily happen. I might play rook up. He takes, so I take. So he's trying a distraction move. Very, very sensible, very logical. So I just play up here, let him go back. Now, oh, if I take here, he's got check. But queen here, check, I take. I think just queen here. Queen down. He's playing very, very trickily. For a 1400? I'm hitting the pawn here now. Knight down. I think I can take, but I don't know if I can take. I'm well up on the clock. These are the games where I should slow down and use my time. He's doing very, very well, isn't he? Now, have I got anything other than queen up here? Check, I'm okay to take. I think just queen up. Knight down, I think I take. Or is there an actual threat there? Or can I just take here? There's no mate threat. He takes, I go here. I think I can just take. I don't see the one move knockout mate. There might be one, I'm just not seeing it. Knight check. I can't take. Actually, yeah, he had knight check there. I had blundered. Wow. Okay, and he can take the knight. I've seen that, but he must be getting checkmated here. Get the queen off. He was just getting too low on time. I think he had knight check there. I think I had actually blundered an attack. 12 out of 14 for a 1000 seems a little bit odd. Right, 1706, good luck. Let's just go forward. Yeah, I just don't know the theory, so... I'm getting very bogged down every single game, aren't I? Very bogged down. Let's take there, but I don't know if you should even do this or not. Now, can I play bishop up here? I honestly don't know if you can play this. So I'm going to go c5. Oh, he's trapped his bishop. He's trapped his bishop, yeah. This is one of them odd variations. So he takes... I guess I have to go with the rook. The bishop still covers the pawn. This square is covered. He can go here. Maybe d6 is playable. This square is covered. These are all covered. So he's gone back. So if a take doesn't quite work... I think I drop the knight back and I cover this. He's going to storm forward. He's going to have to. So bishop up and in the middle, but he's got this. Queen across. I just need to be sensible here. Develop the bishop, hit the pawn. Knight up is a move, but he's got f4. Well, there I can just hit this, and he's going to have to trade a knight. Now I can go here and hit the pawn. Knight up is still a move, bishop up's a move. I'll just click my little heater on. Well, I've blundered this pawn now. I've blundered the pawn. I didn't see that. I can still grab a pawn and come back. I'm very lucky that I've got that. That's what happens when you play too quickly. Or maybe I can go here first actually and kick his rook somewhere. So I can kick this rook hopefully back. He comes forward. So now I'm going to go here. He has got this and I've just got queen up to trade the queens. Here, and I can abandon this. And what am I getting? I'm going to go here and back if he takes, I think. Now try and come forward. He can try and go back, which he's done. I'm going to play queen up and just try and get some control and bring the rook back across. Which one? Let's triple stack, and bishop up is a potential at some point. I've given him another pawn now. Why have I done that? He can take, I think. Maybe I've got queen across, but if he storms forward, I could be in trouble here. Played this 2 lax as well. I'm up on time, but give my king a square for later. If he pushes now, that feels like a mistake though. 3 attack it, 2 defend it. If he pushes, I just take it. If he starts defending it, I can quad attack it. He's not in time to do this, I don't think. So rook takes, queen takes, queen takes. I hope I've calculated this right, because if I haven't, I could be in trouble. So I think I have to take. I don't really want to trade queens, but I think I have to. I think I have to there and just hope that I can mop his pawns up or I'll lose. But the pawns are split, so they're easier to defend. Oh, that's a pawn back. That's a pawn back. So I go here, here. I think I can escape and I can block it. Oh, I can't block a check. I've just blundered it. Unbelievable, I've lost. Check. Oh no, check I can block with a rook. King up allows queen check, and if you block, he has rook from behind winning the queen. So I have to block with a rook if he checks. He's very low on time, so this is where you should slow down when you're winning a game. Now I don't see any reason not to take that, so I'm going to. Now I've got check and mate threat. So I just block there. But it doesn't work now, does it? I can block with a rook or the queen. If he takes, I take. If he takes, I take. I can just block there, yeah. He'd seen the idea, it just didn't work in this particular format. I just check and check there. Oh, hit the rook, he has to block, or he didn't see it. He's done incredibly well though, hasn't he, here? He did incredibly well for his rating there, didn't he? Incredibly well. Right, 21.91, good luck. I'm just going to go d3 and castle. I'm threatening to take and grab, but I don't actually know the theory whether you should or not. Bishop up and take. Just threatening to grab the pawn. He had no pre-move, though he might throw in an oddball move. Let's play up and just trade and drop back. Oh, I've messed up there as well, haven't I? Why the heck did I do that? What on earth have I done here? I think I have to play f3. Why did I do that? That's because I don't know the position. I'm allowing a queen check here now as well. Ooh, that's garbage. He just takes. I have to take this way. So I'm going to take. Drop back. Then hope I'm not just lost on the spot. As I say, I just don't know the theory here. He's still got a queen check and there's a pawn hanging. So yeah, I have to be lost here, don't I? I have to be lost. Because when he grabs the pawn... I'm going to actually go, I think, with the knight. And I'm going to take with the f-pawn. So he's allowed knight across. Hit the queen, it's guarded by the queen. Knight up, I don't know if it's much of a threat though. Knight check I don't think is a threat. But knight back to hit the queen. Now I've got knight up to hit the queen. One of these is going to be a threat. Knight up, queen up, takes, takes. There should be something. Let's play knight up. I'm looking at takes, takes and check. Hit the queen and cover the blocking square. I don't think I'll get it. f6 looks good. Where on earth does my knight go? I mean, I can go here, I guess. I can go here and fork too. So I can play knight in and then I can still check, takes, check. He has to go into the diagonal. But it's not playable. If I go there, he just takes the knight, so I'll have to come back now. But I'm still threatening to come in and harry the queen and then take. Yeah, so have I still got it? To go across... Queen moves somewhere. No, I don't still have it. So I'm going to drop back and hit the queen again. But he's unwound the position now. I'll have to play knight in the middle and try and get him to take with a bishop and bring the f-pawn across. Oh, no, I can't take that way. Let's play knight up and threaten checkmate then. There is a checkmate threat. There's no immediate one move back rank. He's got queen back and I come here and I harry the queen again. Yet again. Now, takes, takes, check and he steps up. Doesn't work. Check, takes, check. It's the same difference. I just don't see any good moves. I'm going to go here just because it hits the queen, but I don't see any good moves. But he can't go to any of these, they're all covered. So I'm going to go back and threaten the take again if the queen wanders off. If the queen wanders off, there's takes, 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 but it hasn't. Check, takes, check, up, back. I'm just going to go for it now. But he doesn't have to take, that's the problem. Oh, he has taken. Let's just hit the rook. Well, I'm a straight rook down now, clearly it can't work, can it? Against a stronger player, you would think. Well, he's giving it back. He's low on time now. I don't know how this has actually happened. Excellent. How the heck that has happened, I haven't got a clue. How on earth I won that game, not a clue. Not got a clue how I won that. Oh, we're playing Hikaru. Good luck. He will laugh at the way I play this because I haven't got the foggiest clue what to do here. I'm going to push. I'm going to play up and try and get rid of his bishop. He can grab the pawn and I'll take the bishop. Okay, let's play c5. He's pushed. I'm going to push there. I'm going to push there and maybe queen up. Oh, he's gone back. Just play bishop up. Now clearly he can beat me in any which way that he likes here. I can't compete with him in speed or quality, so I'm just going to do my best. These are the games I really need to focus for though. What's he threatening? If I push up he just takes, that's not good. Just going to play rook across there. So he's given a little bit of a masterclass here, isn't he? I'm going to drop the bishop back. So he's hitting the pawn. I'm going to play bishop up. There's going to come a point I'm going to have to take. Right, I think I play... Oh, queen up he takes and this is going to hang. I'm going to play queen up. He has got the option to take. He takes. I'm going to take. That's bold. Got queen up, I've got knight up. I'm going to play queen up. Just drop back. I'm going to try and push, but he's created a passed pawn. I think I have to take. Trouble is, knight up, I don't think it does anything for me. There's no discovered check if he hangs a queen, so he hits the knight anyhow. I think I have to go back. He's gone back. I really don't know if this is even feasible, but I'm going to play it just because I don't see anything else to do. Yeah, knight in. I'll play knight across, hit the pawn. I guess he's got pawn down though. Oh, he's just pushed. I better play rook back. Oh, maybe he can just even push and ignore that. But it is tripled. Let's play rook across. He's got rook down now, that's rather dangerous. But I'm hitting this, he's covered it. I'm going to take. Oh, I missed that. Didn't see that, well done. I just missed that one. I just didn't see the tactic there, so 2191, good luck. Let's play. I don't actually know the theory here. I don't really know the theory. I'm going to take there. Okay, well I've neutralised the position, but I've not really gained anything, have I? Let's castle. Let's drop back. Let's push. Just take. I'm guarding the back pawn there. I'm going to push there, and I'm going to try and eventually get a bishop in somehow. Now, do I push and push take? I'm going to push and push here. Let's push. Now, I can't actually get forward in one move right now. So I'm going to go here. Try and play pawn up. Make sure the king's got a square, then I'm going to try and somehow get in. So let's play king up. Oh, he's just pushing, he's ignoring it all. Let's push. Just hit the pawn. Let's go back. Let's hit the knight. It's whether he can just push here, but I think right now I'll just take. Now, is there a check there? Takes, check, he goes up. There's almost a back rank mate, it doesn't quite work. I think I've got rook here threatening check, back and mate. Check, he has to take. Let's just go here. It didn't actually work for me there. No, he's got this. Yeah, I've just lost this. Why have I done this? The only chance I've got is that he's in a potential mating net. That's my only chance. So bishop back hits the knight and it threatens a check. He has to go back. Then I plant the bishop, but it doesn't really gain me anything. I'm going to do it though. Hit the knight and try and get forward, threatening the pawn. Maybe actually bishop back here, just directly hitting the pawn might have been stronger there. Oh, he's gone after my pawn. Well, that threatens mating too, so he has to deal with that. If he goes there, I can take. Then at least I've got a perpetual. He might have to queen here to deflect my rook, but if he does, I just check and mate, so he can't do that. Rook across takes, king takes, check across, check. And it's going to be a repetition, I think. I think it's going to be a repetition here. Oh, have I got a way to win? Oh, rook across, bishop check. He goes in the corner and he's actually fine. So that doesn't win for me. So I'll take my time with the next move and try and work this out. So takes, takes. Sorry, check with the other one. He comes back and I grab the knight and he still can't promote. So I think I'm winning. Excellent. Very good. Very good. That was much better. Hikaru's on 18 out of 18 now. A 1000 on 17 out of 20. Seems a bit odd. Let's hope it's legit. So 2104, good luck. I'm going to take there. Let's just go d3. I don't know which one's the best to go on. c3 feels instinctively better, but you'll try and redeploy the knight the other side. Let's just push up. Now the bishop's a bit stuck. It's threatening to be trapped actually. He's trapped his bishop in. Yeah, he trapped his bishop in, so I got an unlikely win there. How I did that, I don't know. So 2003, good luck. So we just played this in the previous game. I go h3. d4 takes, takes. Again, I don't know the theory precisely enough. I want to play d4. I'm just going to go d3 and pin. Or pin and round the back. Let's play queen up and rook across maybe. Time to try and expand the position. So let's push. Now if I go up, he's got there. So I think I take and hit the bishop. Now I can potentially push, but again, I'm so light on theory here. He's gone back. Knight across just loses on the spot. He's threatening to grab a pawn, so I think I have to move. He was threatening to take with the pin there. F4 and F5 is very tempting, isn't it? What does he do? I'm just going to play F4, whatever. Simply threatening F5. If he takes, I can take. But no, my instincts are to play this way instead. But I've got F5 and F6 actually. F5, queen across, knight back. Or knight forward with a discovery, yeah. If he goes across here, I think I've got knight forward, hitting the rook and queen at the same time. So I just need to get the knight sensible here and try and push. I should have taken with the queen, I'm not sure. Even the knight, not sure. Probably the rook, but I want to reinforce this. He's threatening bishop takes. I've realised I just blundered a pawn that he could have taken. Yeah, he had bishop takes there. There was a pin, wasn't there? So I still don't see how I actually blast through. I can't go g4, that looks nuts. Oh, he's offering to get rid of one of my knights, but I think I should because I can push. So if I push and he just takes, or he can take with a queen, I'm going to take the rook. So if he takes with a queen, I take, he takes, I take. He's got rook down and I can't defend it, so that's no real benefit to me. So I don't actually see what else to do. I'm just going to play rook across and trade. I don't think f6 is working for me, so I'm going to try and redeploy the knight. Try and bring the knight. Oh, I've hung the pawn. He has a free pawn, doesn't he? Oh, he had a free pawn. Queen across. Maybe even king up when the queen wanders off, I'm not sure. Yeah, he's gone where I wanted to go. So again, he's tempting f6, but I don't think it works. So I'm going to go back here, threatening to push. I think he has to go back. Oh, he's... I'm not sure about that one. Let's bring the king across. He can check and I can go up, and if he checks again I can block. Both of these guard the pawn, but if he checks again I block this time. And I'm just going to edge forward. If he goes here, just edge forward. And try and break this pin and then edge forward again. I can't move the knight because I hang the pawn. But f6 first doesn't quite work, does it? So let's push here and push here. I'm just going to edge the pawn forward. I don't see why not. He's offering to trade the queen. I can't do that. So now I have to be in attack mode. I have to go for this now. He's found a way to crack through. He's 2 moves off a queen, so I have to attack. Yeah, take with the pawn. Oh, he can block there, but I can queen. Wow, somehow flagged him. How the heck did I do that? How the heck did I win that game? Right, 1771, good luck. He goes back, so I'll play knight up. Right, I'm going to try and gain space here. Okay, just threatening to push or push. Try and encourage him forward. I'm going to push. Now I'm going to sack this pawn just to try and open things up. He can take it, it's a free pawn. What's he done? He's played knight across. So I'm going to take and I'm going to plant the pawn, I think. I could almost pre-move that, not quite. But now all the action is on the king's side, where I'm vulnerable. So I need to try and trade that bishop. I think I should take there. And there. I'm just going to push the pawn again and try and get forward. Now here I can trade the queen. I think I've got knight across, it's risky though. Takes. I think I have got knight across, it's very, very dubious this. So let's hit the rook and maybe knight up or bishop up. Maybe even knight this way, depends where he goes. And that's where he's gone, so I've got knight here. So I'm going to play it, offer to oh, hold on, if he takes the queen first, I take the rook. And then I take back. Now I just need to find a way to get in, but it's not easy. This is all triple covered, that's covered. Ooh, that must be a mistake. I just pin the bishop now, and if he grabs the knight, I just queen. So he can't take the knight, I just simply queen. He has to go back, and then I'm going to crash through at some point. Knight up and takes. Yeah, knight up, he has to move his knights, then my rook will get active. Let's just play rook up and hit the pawn there. Should be winning. Should be. Okay, got another win. 28 minutes to go. No idea where I am. Oh, there I am. 13 out of 17. Better than I thought I should do. My 1183. Good luck. Again, I'm going to take there just because I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't think you take there because of this. If he starts playing very quickly and very sharply, it'll tell me something's not quite right. I certainly don't take there. Let's hope this is legitimate and not suspicious. Knight up, I pin him. Yeah, he rattled off these moves very, very quick, didn't he? Obviously I can check accounts after the game, not while I'm actually playing the game, not without disturbing things. So I'm going to try and open the F file. Now just try and push in the middle. Got to be a bit wary about low rated players who play very quickly. Queen up breaks the pin, does threaten the pawn. Right, now I've broken the pin, I'm threatening to grab the pawn. I'm going to take there. I'm going to take there. If I push there, he's got the queen check. Oh, well, now he's castled. I can take. Right, so what do we do? I suspect we just take with the knight there and try not to hang some sort of checkmate. Queen down now. Can't go there because I'll lose the knight. It's what he's gone for. He's threatening knight down. He's threatening a lot here. So I'm going to guard laterally and threaten a check. If the knight comes forward, I've got check and it wins the queen either way. I think. Because knight check, if he takes the queen, I take. So I think he's blundered. So check, he takes, I take. And if he moves the king, I take the queen, right? So check should win. So we hit the queen both options. But it's far from actually won, because he's still got lots of pieces. He might resign, he might play on, but yeah. Get the feeling this player's a little bit underrated. He's taken, so I take. Okay, there's no actual checkmate because I'm hitting the knight. There would have been a nice check here if his rook wasn't there. So if he takes the knight, I can actually take here and he wins the rook, but I'm still a queen for rook up. So he's gone back hitting my rook. So I hit the rook and knight. He's playing very, very sharply indeed for an 1100 though. Very, very sharp. Well, nearly 1200. Okay, now I've simplified. I can give up the queen for either piece and should be winning now. Again, they're never over till they're over, but it should be. Just try and close his access down. Now I can check, I can just drop back. Knight in, and I'll maybe check and I can drop back. I can close files down now. Give up the queen for the rook or the queen for the knight. And let's just attack there. I'm trying to develop the rook here. Hold on. Let's throw the knight forward. And now I'm threatening checkmate here. The king's got no escape squares. If he moves the knight, he has got one escape square. So check, king down, and maybe queen up looks okay. Rook check and I can still escape, but how's he found that? Although, I can actually get the knight off the board now. But for his rating, if his rating's legitimate, he's played extremely well, he really has. Just hit the rook. Played an incredibly good game for his rating. So I've got to be careful I don't blunder a stalemate, of course. Just rest my eyes a bit there, but he's done incredibly well here. Right, we've got a win. How long's left? 23 minutes. Time for 4 more games. I hope everybody's been legitimate. I mean, 17 out of 23, I hope that's legit for a 1000. Now, 1338, good luck. He's got 33 points for a 1300. That's extremely high for a 1300, I mean extremely high. I'm threatening this, this and this. So if he takes, I think I push, and he'll have to take. And he knows it. He knows it, wow. I think I play knight here, takes and takes. I've got a feeling again, I've got another underrated opponent here. You can kind of tell the speed and the quality of moves, particularly early on, with some players. You never know for sure, you just get that gut feeling. I'm going to try and develop the bishop. I might drop knight back. Yeah, he's playing very, very quickly, isn't he? If I move the knight though, he has an attack, so I'm going to play queen up. Just to guard the pawn. My neck's still aching a little bit here. But you can see he's playing very, very quickly. He's outrated by, what, 800, 700, 800 points, and he's still playing very, very fast. Oh, does it give you only 30 seconds to make a move or something? I wonder if it gives you a time limit per move. I think I'll take there. I might push here. If I take, he takes. I don't like the look of that, so I'm going to push the pawn. Try and get the bishop out eventually, but I want the knight back this way. The knight can come back now because it's not going to blast open with a capture. So I'll drop back. Hold on, no. If he takes, I still take with a rook. So pin his knight, rook across. Yeah. I'm going to play knight forward, potentially go here and hit the pinned knight. He might have to go back, so get rook across ready for a push. I think he's going to push here though. Oh, he's come forward. Okay, I'll just take. I'm going to plop a knight in here before he pushes his pawn. He's playing an awful lot stronger than 1300. He's doing very well. I think he's legit. I don't think he's out suspicious, but he's playing very, very well. hit the 2, then I'm going to try and double team. So again, if he takes, I'm going to take with the queen, I think. I think it's too dangerous to take with a pawn. Take with the queen and I'm hitting the pawn with tempo. And I'm still hitting the bishop if his queen wanders off. So there's a threat to the pawn. Oh, I can actually grab a pawn and drop back there. Hit the queen with tempo, then I've got a nice square for the knight which can come to c4. I'm hitting another pawn. He'd probably go here to guard his bishop. If he doesn't when I take, I'm hitting the bishop. And he hasn't actually, he's come forward. But I take and I hit the bishop, I think, here. He's playing terrifically well though still for his rating. So he's gone back, so I can push here. He comes forward. Take, 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 and he's in time to stop it. I really wanted to play rook here, but the queen was covering. So I'm just going to line this up, but I might have to sack. Okay, I'm just going to play queen back and look to push in due course. Maybe the knight across was a bit more precise actually. Let's play queen back here. Knight down and across. Queen up and trade the queens, because I've got to play the... Well, that's a good move actually. I'm going to go up and hit the rook. He's hitting the pawn, he's threatening this, but the knight does cover. So I think I'm in time to grab a rook and then defend if he kicks my knight. I'm going to go for the sack now and open it up. This is still guarded. There's a loose pawn if he wanders off, but if he hits my rook I've probably got to go defensive. I could drop the queen back and trade. Yeah, I think I should, just because he's so low on time. He's down to 20 seconds, only reason I've done this. Take doesn't quite work. Let's go up and hit the rook. Let's grab and across. I'm threatening this one as well. Queen guards the rook. So take, queen across. Threatening check. Or check. Check, he actually has rook takes there. Yeah, check, he has rook takes. I'm just going to drop back and try and push. Threatening to take with a check. What a cracking good game he played for his rating, didn't it? Every low rated player has played terrifically well. Right, 1790, good luck. I'm going to play pawn up. See, oh, I might have allowed this right to start, so I have to push if he pushes. I think I'd allowed an early pawn push. I'll have to take there. Let's push and then pin the knight. And then hope and pray. So what are the standings? I'm here. Nowhere near the top 3. 18 out of 19. Let's hope that's genuine. I hope everybody's legit, of course. So I mean, I could sack, but I think I should drop back. And I've got knight out wide to hit the bishop, or knight further forward. But not a lot else. Not a lot else. He's gone back. I'm just going to go up and hit that bishop. If he comes here, I can take it as well. If he comes back where he was, then I can grab the centre pawn. Either way. He's allowed me to take, so that allows me to take and hit 2 pieces. Pre-move in case he sacks the rook, but I don't think he will. But yeah, because I'm not an e4 player, I think it's better for me just to simplify positions. So I'm going to take this and hit the queen, and then maybe plop the knight in the middle. guard this pawn, hit this pawn. It is double guarded, I've seen it right now, but it's a target. Now he's played forward. I think I have to guard because I've got no obvious square to push my bishop to. So my bishop's potentially trapped here. So I'm going to give the bishop a square back. Actually, have I got rook across? I'm going to play rook across first, threatening something like takes, hitting the queen, but I'm just looking to drop back as my main threat, my main idea. He's gone back. Knight check is not quite a move. I'm just going to drop back in any event. Dangerous position for me, this. Very dangerous. So everybody's played pretty well here. Everybody's doing very well. Nobody's playing really silly, crazy. Oh, he's saying nobody's playing crazy and he's hung his queen. Commentator's curse there. Commentator's curse. Hikaru 23 out of 23 as you'd expect, so 17-10, good luck. I'm just going to start taking there just because I don't know the theory in it, so why not? Let's just play a pawn up. So knight down, what did I do last time? I think I went very steady, did I? Try and develop the bishop and then just push gradually. Is he going to get ambitious and go queen side here? He might do. If he kicks me back, I'm hitting a pawn. And he has, so there's an immediate threat to grab a pawn. He can defend it, knight back, and then I'm just going to try and edge forward. He doesn't worry about that. So if I take this way, if he takes back, there's a pin here. So he can defend it again, but I can just go for development either side. I think he wants to go queenside castling, which is interesting. So I'll just delay capturing until I have to capture, because he's got this ready to blast open. So I think I need to take. Now, I think I'm going to have to play f3 here, because this is too dangerous. Okay, now that's maybe good for me. Maybe. He has to close that down, which he's done. Is there another way to sack? I'm going to play f4 now and tempt this, and I'm going to play f5. Probably a mistake by me, this actually allowing pawn forward. Yeah, I think I made a mistake there. I think he should have pushed. So I've now closed it down, but with his bishop out of the chain, he can grab and rook somewhere. I just need to try and get activity. I've got knight up to tempo the queen, but then I'm on the kind of the wrong side of the board. But I'm going to do it just to tempo the queen. I might have a sack. I'm going to play queen up just so he can't push this pawn. Rook up I'd like. Maybe he can push this pawn in any event. He's done it, wow. He's actually threatening takes, but I can take back, so I'm just going to centralise. Yeah, I'm going to need a miracle to win this run. He's played queen back. So I'm going to hit the bishop. If he castles, I think I can take. So I'm going to take. I do not see any way to get out of this mess here. I'm going to push. If he takes, I'm going to check. Oh, but then he just pushes here, doesn't he? So check, he blocks, no good whatsoever. Have to take, but I've always got to bear in mind as a mate threat. Let's guard the rook and threaten to push. Because I'm hitting the queen. He could trade queens and I'm very close to promoting. Boy, I need a miracle to win this game. He's come forward. I think I just push then. I'm going to play queen up with the idea rook up and just hope I don't blunder a silly checkmate or a back and forth, which I might do. Yeah, queen across, always likely to be the move. Now he can't go here because I just take. This one I take. He's not hitting the rook. Ooh, I'm so close. Takes doesn't quite work. He's got this, so I'm going to go here because he had the check. I'm so close to takes and queen if his queen wanders off, so of course it doesn't. I can allow check here and step over. Pawn's still covered again. I'm threatening to take and queen. That's now a threat. There's no one move check, so if he doesn't see it, queen takes rook might win. So he's got a check. Have to do that, otherwise it's going to be a repetition. No, you can't afford to wander off too crazy. Oh, he's just allowed me to get the rook. He's just miscalculated it. He's just miscalculated it. Very unlucky. Played a terrific game. Really well done there. So we have time for one, maybe two more games. Right, 1648. Good luck. I'm just going to develop. Again, let's go cautiously. I've done it again. I'm allowing this. It's the same idea. Just going to develop and castle. I'm really tempted to sack there, but like I say, I just don't know the theory unit sufficiently to risk that. I've probably got to push a pawn. But I'm happy he's done that. Can't quite push. I'm going to play it back, so I've got the option to push a pawn and release my bishop. Now I've got an option to push in the middle. Yeah, I'm going to try and break it open here. Takes. If he takes, I take with the knight, because I'm hitting the d3 pawn. He takes. Ooh, I nearly took there. I think I'll take here. I'm still guarding the knight. Not very well though. Knight takes, I take and I grab. It's just a simplified position. It's the best I can do here. My bishop's not doing much. His knight's a lot more active though, so he takes, so I take, and I'm gonna... Actually, I'm gonna go here just to pressure the pawn, which he's allowed. Oh, he's actually hung his knight. Again, he's got two moves to trap my bishop. I'm just gonna grab the pawn and grab another one. He's maybe got rook takes pawn there. He doesn't play it. Check up. I think I can check and check. There's got to be something here. Just drop back and guard. Just hope I don't blunder a silly back rank. Threatening check. I'm threatening check if his rook wanders off. I'm threatening h5 potentially. He hits the queen. What have we got? I'm actually going to go from behind. Oh, he played very quickly there. I'm going to go h5. I'm going to try and activate a rook and get forward, I think. Depends what he does. Again, I've got a minute and a half, so's my opponent, so no need to play crazy quick. Let's take. He's pushed. Now, that must be good enough. Check, down, check. Oh, check, yeah. The worst case, I can trade the queen. Yeah, that's a rook. So there's time for one more game. There's 6 minutes left. There's some incredible scoring there. So 16-15, good luck. Yeah, that 1100 played this. I'm pretty sure he's much stronger than 1100. Don't think I can afford to take there. Let's just play knight across. Break the pin. Yeah, certainly stronger than 1600, I think, here. I'm going to drop back and just threaten to capture, but as soon as I take twice, he goes here. Yeah, let's hope this is legit. I'm not convinced yet. Queen check, I step over. I'm going to try and deflect his bishop here. And try and take this file. I'm going to try and close his bishop out. He's pushed. So let's close the bishop out. I'll try and play rook across. The check is covered twice. Rook across to cover this. Ooh, have I allowed that though? I think I go queen up first. Knight in, take, take, take. Take with a check. And maybe queen up. Pawn is loose. Pawn is loose. Got to get the queen off and sack that pawn. He's playing too well for his rating here. Way too well. Let's play knight over, hit the queen. Maybe bishop up somewhere. This pawn is loose, I've seen it. Okay, he's gone back. So I think I just take tempo hitting the queen. This should be my last game, I think. How long's left? Yeah, 4 minutes left. I won't start another one after this. So let's play up and threaten to take. Just reinforcing the defense a bit. Okay. I'm just going to try and edge forward now. Queen can sidestep if necessary. Let's hit the rook. Still hitting the pawn. Gone across. So if up, takes, takes, takes. Bishop up should be winning, I think. So if he takes, I take. And then bishop to a6. h6 should be winning. So he's played down. Again, I think I'll try and get the queen off again. Mate threat doesn't work, surely. Rook across, check or take. Yeah, I have to play rook across, or there was actually a mate threat with rook check. There was a mate threat there, very easy to miss, and I can't take. Right, now I can take. Oh, if he takes king or rook. King pawn down. I think if he takes, I go with the rook. That's covered. Unbelievably tough these games, aren't they? But I'm threatening to promote here. Yeah, just rook across, I think, king up. His bishop's out of the game, that's a big problem for him. Now I hit the rook. If the queen wanders off, there's a back rank mate threat. So now I'm threatening just to win. Pin the queen, and that's got to be good enough. He's got rook down. No, the bishop's going to come in eventually. I'm hanging that pawn, by the way, there. I have seen that. Right, just resigned, so I won it, but there's no point playing a game with a minute 40 left. I've made it to 5th place, but I can't get any higher than the top 5. 19 out of 23 is actually very good, but everybody's played really, really well, haven't they? But I can't get any more points to get higher up than that. Hikaru 26 out of 26, as you would expect. So very well done to everybody who's taken part in that. Well done.